been doing brows since 2017, full-time, and I just completely prioritize brows as the only thing that I do. Brow makeovers full-time. I actually have a history in cosmetology. I have grown as a hairstylist, and I eventually transitioned over to entirely brows. It's been great making transformations for women in one arena or the other. It's been really, really rewarding for me. The benefits for getting your brows done, what I get the most feedback on is confidence. People feeling way more confident once they have their brows done. So many people, it's a huge insecurity for them. So to remove that insecurity for people is really, really impactful for some people. I have a lot of women say that, you know, their brows are their biggest insecurity, or they've had a history of some situations where they had a bad waxing, or just over the years, some people just lose that density as time goes on. They're losing that depth of color. So to help them get back that vibrancy is huge for them and myself. I do only brows, but in various avenues. So there's multiple paths to getting to a completed brow. There is your classic microblading, which is very, very fine hair strokes that make up the entirety of the brow. There's nano brows, which is a brow made up entirely of hair strokes but done with the machine. The difference between those two is I tell people to visualize it as a hair stroke made with a big pen or a hair stroke made with a small watercolor brush. If people are really lacking in density and I need to compensate quite a bit to get them to a complete brow, you'd probably want to go with a nano brow. There's also what's called a combo brow, which is a combination of hair strokes and just a soft wash of color throughout the end. It all really just depends on their starting point. The way that my technique works is a building process. Some people have it in their head that we're just kind of slapping on some color and moving it along, but the pigment that I use and the technique that I use is very, very, very sheer. That building process, just building, getting not only your shape, but also the opacity. An appointment is typically 2 hours for your first visit, and in that time, we would do your consultation where we'll go over what your goals are and which technique speaks to you. Ultimately, I let the client take the wheel. I give them the framework of what I think would work best, and then they choose from there. I always take great care to explain every bit of the process to people. The face mapping, the color, the technique, so they know what we're about to do, what it looks like, what it feels like, and what's coming up next. We would go over essentially your face mapping. It's a process of measurements that finds your best proportions for your brow. And then we would do your color matching, which essentially I'm blending up a custom color for you to match your existing brow hair. Blending that up and making sure that every step of the way it's really, really customized for that person. And it's just gonna make you look cleaner, more put together, more polished, most importantly with less effort as you go about your day. I get asked a lot if someone is a candidate. Everyone is a candidate as long as they're over 18, whether you have no brows at all or a pretty good base to work with. Things can always be improved, just really building from the ground up. My Instagram is Mary Louisville on Instagram. You'll see my booking link where you'll just select the service that is applicable to you. I am located in Norton Commons. I operate out of Self-Care Company, which is kind of a one-stop shop with beauty professionals for hair, lashes, brows of course, and skincare. So really easy and beautiful space for us all to help people feel their best selves.